at 8 p.m. It's on the only 1340 WTAN Tan Talk Radio Network.
Welcome to WTAN. We're in the backyard, the fire pit's lit, and it's all groovy with Robbie the Shark.
Mama told me.
Well, Griegar, thanks for welcoming me to your fire pit back there. Appreciate hearing you. Wow, this is a really wonderful night. How yous all doing up there?
Oh, good. We're having a heat wave. It's 50 degrees here.
I'll tell you what, it was really nice down here today. I couldn't believe it. So used to this cold that 70, I think we hit 80 today. It was really nice. We had a really beautiful night. I was sitting out before the show, and I'm like, wow, Florida's back. I don't have to move to Hawaii now. Besides, I don't want to go there anyways because they might hit us with direct energy weapons, and we don't want that happening. Have you seen, I don't know if you've seen this. I saw it on YouTube or wherever, the internet lies, but I know this to be fact anyways because of what I've done in my life with the government. And they actually showed it. We have laser weapons on our naval ships.
Oh, yeah, I did see something about that.
Direct energy weapons. And boom, when I seen that thing fire, I'm like, holy cow. And part of my career, I actually worked with that, helping them create it just because of my secrecy that I did. It was wild. I didn't know it really existed. I never knew we succeeded. And it's just wow, it drives me nuts. And why don't we hear anything about what happened in Maui?
That was a pretty bad deal there.
Completely cut out. And what happened in Palestine over there, too? We haven't heard nothing about that anymore. Why does this get buried? Palestine, Ohio. The train crash.
Right after Buttigieg visited, and it was a complete flop when he was there. So the media buried it. They don't want to talk about it. But those people got nothing.
And I don't understand. That's closest to my hometown where you live up there in Pittsburgh. Our water flows north, so. But all those people up there, that water has to be really infected. And I mean, what's going to happen later on in life with these people? It's scary. Hey, Aaron, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, say hello, man. Welcome to Robbie's Porch, man. What's going on, baby doll?
I just got done eating my dinner.
What'd you have tonight?
I had buttered rice, hot dogs, and carrots.
What? Buttered rice, hot dogs, and carrots? What kind of diet is that? That's odd. But I hope you enjoyed it. Wow, that's really odd. Hey, but whatever floats your boat and makes you happy, that's all that matters. Myself, oh my God, I had you know, I got PTSD and bipolar, and I want everybody out there who's listening, and hopefully you are. If you have any problems like I have, do not be afraid to call your VA. Call them up, and you don't want to listen to all the stuff about suicide that they're going to tell you. We wait on the hold for 2 minutes with that. Just hit 0. And down here in Pinellas County, it's 727, 338-6661. Bam, they'll start yapping to you, hit 0, and then just tell somebody, hey, I need to speak to a counselor. They'll be there for you. They'll direct you to the right places to go. And it took me 10 years to finally get right. Okay, and there's problems with the system. I get that. And that's part of what I'm trying to do here. I just got some funding today, which is wonderful. It's a small initial funding, but we're going to get the program going here where I want to help homeless vets. And if nothing else, direct you to the right place to go. And I'm trying to follow where I went for PTSD and alcohol, drugs, the whole deal up there in St. Augustine. Um, really has a good program. I went through so many programs with the VA, but they don't, because of the government, they don't care about you. But this is a private institution and nonprofit, and they understand how it works with a veteran. And I've seen so many successes when I was there for, oh crap, what was it? I think I told you that, Gregor, 67 days or something I was there. And the VA's program is usually 28. So you really don't you don't get the full thing, but up there the VA did cover it for me because I am partially they gave me some disability, so I'm eligible. And even if you don't have a declared eligibility as a veteran out there listening to me, call in. You might have things more eligible to just you want to speak to a social worker, period. It's imperative. Lie to them if you have to, that you need housing, whatever, to get a hold of one of these social workers. And I got a lot of problems with them. The social workers are difficult, but once you find a good one and you get in a program like I did, my guy was great. My guy was great.
It's raining.
So blessed. It's raining up there?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that stinks. It's beautiful down here. The only thing I don't like about being on the program is I'm not sitting outside right now. It's beautiful out there. Florida weather has returned. Oh my God. I'm so lucky to have made the choice to move down here, even though there was a lot of failures. Went through a lot of thorns. But I'm getting a little bit of roses, but there's still more thorns for me to go through.
So I'm a little bit excited for season 4 of The Chosen is coming back in February here.
Oh, really?
I was wondering if Aaron or anybody has seen any of The Chosen.
I have not yet. We talked about that this morning. Yeah, I think I might actually even pay for that just to see it. Sounds like
How about you, Aaron? Have you seen any of it?
I haven't.
It's fantastic. It's totally crowdfunded. Has nothing to do with Hollywood, and it's totally independent. The actors are great. I've watched all 3 seasons at least 10 times, and I'm so excited that season 4 is coming. They're showing it in the theaters before they play it for free. I bought tickets to all 8 shows. I can't wait.
How much that cost?
Well, the tickets are only $12 a piece, but I got some for me, mommy, my wife, and her sister, because they're all into it. So the 4 of us will go. They're showing 3 episodes first time, 3 more the second time,
But you can watch
and then
it
the
on
last
YouTube,
2
right?
episodes.
You can get that on your.
Yeah, they're about an hour a piece.
I don't know. That's one of them programs you got to pay, and that makes me mad. You pay and still watch commercials. Do you watch commercials when you order that?
Well, you can get it for free.
Oh, really?
But you have to download the Angel Studios app.
Oh, wow.
And then you can play it on your TV from there, and you can watch it for free because, like I said, it's all self-funded. Like they have this Pay It Forward program where you can donate to Angel Studios, and it pays for the episodes that you watch.
Wow.
Basically, but you can watch it for free and pull it up on your phone and then send it to your TV if you have a smart TV.
Well, I have a smart TV, so I got this stupid little phone, Android. What do I have to do? Do I have to actually have a port to connect that to the TV? Or,
Well, my TV is older, so I have to use a port. But if you have a more modern TV,
the VA provided it to me when got out of the PTSD program. They helped me out. So it's like the cheapest one you can get. So I'm
yeah, well, like if you download the app, the Angel Studios app,
welcome,
you
Crystal, to the
can.
program. Hang on, Greg. We're going to welcome Crystal. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
Hello, good evening.
Hey, nice to meet you, Crystal. You got Robbie the Shark, Ricardo Barbarian, and Aaron. Welcome to, well, thank you for welcoming us to your porch. What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm glad to be on the show.
Oh. Yes, welcome. What's happy going on in your life, or what's sad? Whatever you want to talk about.
Basically, what's going on in my life, I am a model and actress. I'm also a screenwriter.
Groovy.
So I've been working on a few films and doing a few runway shows.
Oh, wow. That's really groovy. Oh, that's why you're getting the feedback?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to turn the radio down. You're getting feedback. Ed's telling me back there. By the way, I want to mention that Ed is a step in. My producers in Philadelphia having a good time, and Ed is super tonight. I just wanted to make that comment before I go to my next break. But Crystal, go ahead, talk to me, baby doll.
Okay. Am I still echoing?
No, I don't think so. Is she okay? Yeah, Ed just gave me a thumbs up. Yeah, you're okay.
Oh, okay. So basically, this is my first time calling into the show.
Groovy. Wow, I'm taken aback a little bit. You sound like why are you afraid to talk? Talk, man. We're just sitting on your front porch or my front porch. What's going on in your world? Where are you from, actually? Are you Floridian?
I am originally from Fort Lauderdale.
Groovy.
And I am currently in Orlando.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so on the I-4 interchange up there, what a nasty highway we got there between here and Jack's. God, that is like the longest thing in the world and so much jam up traffic. I only had to do that twice, thanks God. That's horrible going up that way. When did you see? You live up that way then? So did you see the last launch?
No, I haven't seen the launch.
I've been following
it's
it
usually
on
in Cocoa.
Usually get a phone call?
No, it's usually in Cocoa Beach.
Well, yeah, you could see it where you're from. I mean, we could see it here from the Tampa Pinellas area. If you're looking up northeast, you can see it hitting the sky. But that app I use, it's supposed to be good. It tells you when the launches are, and then they delay them and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sleeping at 2 a.m. when it actually goes off. I want to see one. So I saw one accidentally when I first moved out here. My first year, I was here for a year, 2009, and I happened to be looking in the sky. I'm like, what the heck is that? I seen this smoke and fire going up in the sky. Like, oh my God, did you drink too much, or is that flying saucer? Then I turned on the radio. It was a launch, and that was really groovy. I haven't seen one since. That's 2009, for God's sakes. So what is that? 15 years ago, last time I saw one. And then this SpaceX, they're lighting one up, every month. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's very crazy. We're going to take a short break here right now. Excuse me, I'm coughing. I'm having fun. Crystal, don't go nowhere. Stay with us. Love having you here with us.
All right, we're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, jamming, and I hope you like jamming too. Ain't no rules, ain't no vow. We can do it anyhow. I and I will see you through. Cause every day we pay the price. We'll deliver and sacrifice. Jamming till the jam is through. We're jamming. To think that jamming was a thing of the past. We're jamming. And I hope this jam is gonna last. No bullet to stop us now. We need to beg, no, we won't bow. Neither can be bought nor sold. We all defend the right. Judge, the children must unite. Oh, life is worth much more than gold. We're jamming, 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 and we're jamming in the name of the Lord. We're jamming, 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 we're jamming right straight from your head.
Welcome back. Thank you for waiting, and welcome to Robbie's Island News. Brought to you by Beacon Street Ministries, helping those in need. 727-278-2285. Beacon Street Ministries. Call them up and donate. They're feeding Pinellas County, man. Tampa, Pinellas. If you can't eat here, then you're just not looking. But they always need help. Please call and donate. Somebody just gave them 4 freezers yesterday, so they're moving up and getting some more money coming in to help these folks out. Any news here, Robbie, at Robbie's Island? No, it's been peaceful around the neighborhood, which is great. Nothing worth reporting. However, currently the weather, what do we got? 66 degrees outside. Not bad at all. Actually, that's wake up time. It's 72 degrees outside right now. And tomorrow's high 80 degrees. I'm going to the beach. I haven't been to the beach since August, since Mama Odds was down here. Oh, I can't wait to go tomorrow. Indians go to Madeira Beach in the Snack Shack. I don't know. I know you're listening out there, Danessa, my other crazy Romanian friend. Come there and visit. They are really one of the greatest beaches you want to go to. It's peaceful. It's not a tourist trap. It's a place to go. It's really groovy, man. It really is. So I hope people stop by. There's Danessa. I can't. Why can't you call in? You must be busy. She just gave me a text. Damn it. Oh, maybe she can't go meet me tomorrow. She's probably working. She became a nurse. Wonderful girl. I'm going to tell you a true story here, man. This is a weird one, and I thought about it earlier that should I talk about it or not? But yeah, I want to, because this was really neat. You know, I lived over there, Bay Pines, and I'm homeless, right? Living in a tent and what have you not. And I'm on the beach, man, and I meet these 2 chicks that are just absolutely stunningly gorgeous, and they're nice as pie. Just so wonderful to me, and we're chit-chatting, and then we go up to the bar, the Snack Shack, and on the outer edge of the bar. They're not right at the bar. If you just got the outer edge of Tiki where you sit. It's really neat, and it's a place you need to go, really do. Archibald Park is actually what it is. Millions of Pinellas know what I'm talking about. And I told her flat out, I said, look, honey, I got $5 left for one more beer. I'm a homeless vet. I got nothing to offer you but myself. And you know what her answer was? Robbie, you don't have to offer anything else. You are enough. I'll buy you a beer. Now let's dance. And we danced the night away, and her friend, too, who was also gorgeous, she actually broke my thumb, which is funny. We're out there dancing, and she turned the wrong way. I'm like, have you never danced before, woman? I think they were like 25-year-olds at the time, college students, really groovy people. She broke my thumb, and she started crying. I'm like, it's funny. My thumb will heal. Yeah, it's broken. I could see it's crooked, but there's nothing you can do to fix it except for push it back and tape it up, and you're done. There's nothing the doctors can do for that. And just had such a blast with them. And that generation, you know, they don't get credit for, I think, what they deserve. There's a lot of good ones out there. And matter of fact, Vanessa, I forget your boyfriend's name. Have him call in if you can't call in. He's a groovy dude, man. No, they're wonderful people, and just it's so nice to meet people with hearts um, that didn't judge you for your state of life, but judged you for you. You know what I mean, Gregor?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is, man. It's fabulous. Some of the things that happened to me down here. Yeah, I went through a lot of thorns in hell, but wow, the things and people you meet when you're on the bottom rung is really fascinating, actually. Um, I'm so blessed that I went through all this. I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, there's things I'd like to have done better, but no, it got to me to where I think God wants me right now. And yes, I'm supposed to talk about Jesus. If that pisses anybody off, too bad. Um, very happy about that. We're coming up on my medication time here. I see that. I can feel it too. I'm getting, I go through little panic modes, you know that, but I'm groovy right now. I really am. I'm gonna go out and have my smoke break and take my medication. Please stay on the line. I'm having fun. I hope you are too. It's all groovy.
We know I used to have this bad all the time, but I found a way to get out of it. Let me tell you about. I'm sitting in a classroom, making it to track. Listening to the teacher rap just in my bag. By the 2 bells ring, you know it's my cue. I'm gonna leave the boys on floor number 2. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. And teacher don't feel that up with the rule. 'Cause everybody knows they're smoking it loud. Taking out the hall, making sure the coast clear. Looking at the stars, now there ain't no money here. My buddy says, big town. God will surely be the death of us all. Smoking in the boys' room. I'm smoking in the boys' room. And teacher, don't you feel me? Up with the rule. 'Cause everybody knows they're smoking it loud. Hey, can I be excused? Everybody knows and smoking it loud. Everybody smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. I tell you, I'm smoking in the boys' room. Hey, smoking in the boys' room. Hey, teacher, don't you feel me? Up in the room. 'Cause everybody knows and smoking it loud. One more. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, I'm fooling around with your rule. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
Oh, yeah, this is we want to talk about that. Hey, welcome back, everybody. How you doing, Gregor?
All right. Is Crystal still on the line?
She dropped off.
Ah, darn it.
Oh, okay.
Glad she called in. No, that was nice. Very good conversationalist. That's nice, man. Yeah, good Floridians are here. I mean, there was something here I wanted to talk about that was important, and I had it saved, and it's gone. I'll find it. No, there was something neat that I found out I saw online today or the other day, and I saved it specifically because I wanted to talk to you about it. And I haven't talked to you about it all week either because this is really weird stuff, man.
Oh, hey again. So you know when you like
Okay, come on, phone.
share stuff online and then you inevitably get comments of people calling you.
I don't know. Anyways, I got the gist of what I was talking about there. And we were talking about it earlier about the DEWs. This is part of it. They send out signals that hit your brain waves and make you do things. They can make you throw up. This is no kidding. This is real. I mean, they have evidence now. It's out there. It's out there for all to see. Eventually, the truth has to come out. The devil has to tell the truth one way or another, and that's why you're getting some of the truth. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about too. What the heck? How does Biden get a pass and there's no election in New Hampshire, no ballot? You had to write in to just shut people out. He was, as they've been using on the news, and I don't like the word coronating, but there's no better word, I think, to describe it than that. Boom. You were the king. And you're no matter what. I think South Carolina's already, it doesn't matter. He's not on the ballot. And they do have some kind of Democrat who's almost sounds a little bit towards Republican side. They have him shut up. I don't get what's going on. It is so weird.
Well, there's not really a Democratic primary. So what ballot do they need for him? He's not opposed by anybody. They kicked RFK Jr. They kicked him out. He's running independent.
Oh, he is good.
So,
I didn't know that.
oh, he is running independent. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I hate his voice but that's a physical impairment, so it's not his problem. But I do hate hearing his voice with that scratch that comes out. But that's a medical thing, but his ideas and what he says, especially for being a Kennedy.
I don't. I'm not a fan of his. He's a crazy environmentalist.
Don't get me wrong. I don't dig him, but if you were to put, if I was a Democrat and going between them two, of course, I'd go Kennedy over Biden. I mean,
I'd take anybody over Biden. For goodness sakes, that guy.
Which Biden
He's
is.
not running the country.
You know that. He is an AI. He's not even real. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. There's photographs you can see too, but behind the ear, and I have personal knowledge from back in the days when I did bad things for my government. He's an AI, man. He's alive, but he's just hanging out naked, just like he did when he was vice president. You know that the what you call it, his servants in that complaint. He walked around naked when he was.
Well, he's a pervert, a pedophile.
Oh, what a freaking weirdo! I can't believe. No other animal in the universe puts the most dumbest in charge, but he's not dumb. He's just a puppet. They're using him and put Grandpa in there. They're talking about hiding him in the basement again. Do you hear that stuff, man? It laughs. I can't. And
yeah, Van Jones is talking about it on CNN. He said that he doesn't inspire any confidence, and their best bet would be just to hide him until the election's over.
That's so funny.
I mean, that's insanity.
And then you got, which was actually kind of cool because I actually did this at Rush Limbaugh's beckoning. But New Hampshire, if you're an independent, you can vote either party. So they had all their Democrats switch over to independent so they can vote for what Republican they wanted, and still Trump won. But to get, there was no ballot, like I said, for Biden. But they had a write-in for him to win, and he barely actually won that, even with write-ins. But Haley, she's going to claim victory.
I don't understand understand what's he winning if he's not running against anybody.
He's not winning up.
But I mean, you keep talking about a write-in against who?
Exactly.
There's no Democrat candidate up.
Not even on the
He's
ballot.
not. Besides, he's not running anyway. By the time the Democrat convention comes, they're going to appoint whoever they want.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like back in the Hillary day. You remember with the, what do they call them? Super delegates?
Super delegate.
Excuse me, man. Something in the air. Pardon me.
The super delegates can decide whatever they want. The people's vote don't count. They can override it just by being a super delegate.
It's just, that's what I mean.
So my prediction is that he drops out before the convention, and they appoint somebody. Maybe Big Mike. I don't know.
I heard they were talking about a possible Michael Obama getting in it, which I find hilarious, because they can't do what's her name, Kamala. And then do you hear that the Haley too, talking about the octogenarians and the old folks? And remember, Trump did take the cognitive test when he was president. He passed, and Biden won't take one. So that's where I wanted to go with that.
Nikki Haley is the Democrat choice because she supports the establishment. She gets her funding from the establishment, and if she wins it, it'll be Biden light, Obama light.
It'll be Obama's fourth presidency.
Pretty much.
Definitely will. Hey, what do you think? You always remind me how to say it properly. Kvek or Salami? What's his name?
Vivek.
That dude is.
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Did you see him on TV? I watched Gutfeld last night, and I don't care for Gutfeld once he got his big break here. But God bless him, he's doing well. But he had Vivek on there, man. That dude is like, I wish he was sitting here in the studio with me or on my porch, your porch, in the den where we're supposed to be all hanging out, and just have this guy is, I mean, groovy. He tells it like it is. No punches pulled whatsoever. And not rude like Trump. Trump pisses people off. It doesn't aggravate me. I like it, actually. I used to hate him back in the day when he did that. You're fired. I hated that program. I hated him, actually. But he cares and loves about America. But this Vivek dude, you watch. I think he's going to be on the VP with Trumpy.
Vivek's a great guy. He's got great abilities. He's super smart.
Oh yeah, he's super smart.
He has a plan to take down the deep state, or he likes to call it the management class. And these are the big donors that actually run the country. His problem is he has no political experience. Like, Obama came in, he was a senator for a couple months, and then he ran.
That's where I disagree with you. That's what makes him great. He has no political experience.
Well, yeah. And to people like me and you.
But he learned a ton right here, I think. He learned a ton. And when I saw him on Gutfeld, he wasn't playing like other politicians. And I've been following his crap since 1988. I'm a political junkie. And no, he was not a politician playing, man, I'm going to be back. This is my plans. No, he was just straight up him. Like I was.
Well, he was on Andrew Schultz. He was on Andrew Schultz's Flagrant. It's a podcast.
Oh.
And it went on over 2 hours. And they got deep into a lot of stuff. And like the 10 minutes that you get to see him on Gutfeld stuff, you can't, he doesn't really have the time to explain himself like in a long format type program
And that's what
that a
makes him so
podcast is.
eloquent too, because even on Gutfeld, he made his point, but he was what's the word I'm looking for? Succinct. He was right on the money. You got what he meant, and it was said in a jovial way. It was fun.
So if you're curious about him, I highly recommend listening to that Flagrant podcast with
Okay.
Vivek. It was really deep. It went over 2 hours, and they discussed everything.
Wow. I'm going to have to check that out when I leave the show tonight and go back in the house. Yeah, I still try to pretend I'm actually sitting on my porch, even though I'm in front of this radio. Yeah, that's the way I try to look at it. And anybody who's afraid to talk on the radio, close your eyes. Just pretend I'm at your place or you're at my place. We're just being groovy, man. We're hanging out and talk about whatever's on your mind. I don't care. Change the subject. Say, shut up, Robbie. We don't hear about that. And bring up your own subject. It's all
I'm
groovy.
curious to what Aaron thinks about Vivek.
I'm really not big into politics.
Well, you better be, because if you're not into politics, it'll get into you and your wallet.
Which it already has. Oh, that's something I wanted to talk to. And what do you think about this, Aaron? Because I know you're, I don't think you're Republican. You lean a little Democrat. Am I wrong?
I think I'm registered as a Democrat.
That's what I thought. Well, you almost have to be in Allegheny County. When I worked there, I was the only Republican in a 9-story building. Everybody else was Democrat working for the government, so I don't care. I like to break the rules, I guess. But no, where the hell was I? Lost my train of thought there because I was thinking about you, Aaron, and just trying to picture you being there. This girl has been my friend for 20 years, man. I don't think I have any friends in my life that we still, I mean, we don't just Facebook it. I got a lot of Facebooky friends, yeah, but we actually talk on the phone, and that's before this show started.
Well, see, now that's groovy. A Democrat and a Republican getting along, even though they have different points of view.
Oh, and
that's what this country's supposed to be like.
That's a good point. Remember back in the Reagan days, what was the Speaker of the House's name with the white hair? He was actually on Cheers.
Newt Gingrich.
No. Before Newt. This is back in the Reagan days in the 80s. Tip on the Yeah, remember that too? And he was on Cheers. And basically, that's the kind of program I'm trying to recreate here, by the way. Seinfeld's a program about nothing. People just hanging out. Cheers was nothing but people hanging out at the bar. And Friends, nothing but people hanging out in that apartment. So this is about hanging out on our porch or wherever you're at. That is one thing I want to remind you. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to switch to some sports coming up here right now.
On the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I'll break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad to the bone.
Hey, welcome back, man. I love that song. It just cracks me up every time. I didn't bring notes tonight. You know what I have in front of me here is, if you see me, these are actually the precautions for the medication I take. I'm like, what the hell did you do, Robbie? You grabbed the wrong paperwork again. Doesn't matter. We're sitting on the porch. This is not a scripted show. This is just to have fun. But I do want to mention, let's get to the football here. This is wild. I think we talked about it a little last week, Grigor, with the conspiracy about the logos, the XXVII, the Roman numerals, and how the colors represented who's going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened? And it's you can see it now too. I mean, it's all over the internet. I guess that was Sunday's game. They went and advertised. What's her name singing? Somebody's going to sing. I forget the singer's name. It doesn't
Reba?
matter. But it's going to be Frisco and the Ravens. Advertising that before even this weekend's game is done. We didn't have the NFC Championship. They advertised this during a divisional game that wasn't even over.
Really?
Yes, they did. You can look it up on the internet. It's all over there, man. You can't believe. I mean, you've heard me. This is 9 weeks we've been on the air and talking about referees and why my percentage just dumped through the bottom. I can't figure this out, how they're cheating and where the money's at, so I can't pick it. 15 years being 70%, and now I can't even break 30. I think I'm in the hole. If I was actually betting, I'd ought to bookie my life.
Yeah, well, you can't break records all the time.
Oh no, but I mean, no, it is so scripted anymore. It's crazy. But now this is the point I'm getting here, because top 3 to beat the bookie with Robbie DeShard, because it's going to be we're going to finish with, of course, that's what we always do. But I'm thinking, where do you go here? I don't have the damn odds. I got to look that up while we're talking here.
Well, if you go with the conspiracy theory, the smaller color, the accent color, is the color of the winner. So it'll be in the Super Bowl. It'll be the Ravens over San Francisco.
That's
according to the color theory.
And what's funny here is when you look up the odds, and remember, I call it the DFNFL. That is DraftKings. What's the other thing called? Whatever. It's the gambling. FanDuel and the NFL partnership, and it is for entertainment purposes only. It is not a sporting program. And my comments about the NFL right now, by the way, are for entertainment purposes only, to amuse ourselves. None of my comments is supposed to be taken seriously. However, it hopefully provokes thought with you. Now, we got Kansas City here, okay? And Detroit, okay, that's a light blue. So you might be able to change that color a little bit before the 11th. It's close to purple. They're both underdogs. Kansas City getting 3.5, and Frisco's giving 7. And I really believe a lot of the nation wants to root for Detroit, because last time they won we talked about this morning, Greg, 57. That was before the NFL Super Bowl days. The last time they were a national champion, if you will, 1957, for God's sakes. I'd have to love to root for that. And then you got Kansas City, and that's what I'm going to miss too, Tay. Dear God, and then we got to look at his brother shirtless. Oh. No, thank you, Aaron, for laughing. That made me want to puke. I'm like, maybe the ladies like it, I guess. I don't know. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see her ugly puss either. I don't think she's that hot. And
them Swifties are coming for you.
Well, see, that's why my thoughts were, I was believing this conspiracy, and I think there is something to it. However, since you can see it on an internet all over the place, it's not hard to find, not hard at all, where they're definitely picking Frisco, Baltimore, and Frisco will win the Super Bowl. Now, I am the CFO, COO, whatever at FanDuel and DraftKings. Put your Kings hat on. By the way, I think it's bet $5. They give you 150. It's like the drug dealer giving you, hey, have a piece of dope here. Next one's on me too. Third one, we'll give you one more, and guess what? You're hooked. That's what they're doing here. But now everybody is definitely believing what they see. And that's where the money's going to go. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to see upset weekend here. That is what's going to happen. And now it is time to be official and lay it on the line. It is time for Top 3 to Beat the Bookie with your host, the one and only Robbie the Shark. And yes, I am going with Kansas City all the way. They're getting 3.5. I don't care if they get beat. It's going to be a close one. The NFL needs viewership big. And Detroit, San Francisco. My heart is with Detroit. And because of what I said about the conspiracy, I'm taking that 7 points. Doesn't mean they're going to win the game, but I'm just going to go against the spread this weekend and enjoy it. And hopefully the neighbors will be out down the street and we go down and I watch it outside with them. It's going to be all super groovy. Can't wait. It's fun. It's entertainment purposes only. Don't forget that. Not just me, but the NFL, the DFNFL. All of it is entertainment purposes only, just like betting with DraftKings. It's just for entertainment. And for those of you who do go gambling, I always thought about this. People get mad when they quote unquote lose. I used to go horse racing with a girlfriend back in Omaha, and I went $20. Would bet on a few races, the ponies. She didn't drink. I'd get a beer. We'd get a couple of hot dogs. She'd get a Coca-Cola. And $20 to spend, win or lose. Most of the time, I actually came home with a couple bucks in my pocket, plus the hot dogs and the Cokes we had. And that was it. But sometimes I went home, $20 I lost. But I didn't look at it as losing. I paid the $20 for the entertainment.
If you go to the casino or the racetrack and you're going there because you're trying to win money, you're going to lose.
Oh, almost guaranteed. It's always
you
in the house's
go
favor.
there to have fun. You set an amount that you're willing to spend, and you go spend it. Whatever happens, happens. But if you go there looking to win money, you're definitely giving your money to the casino.
I mean, and that's the way I look at it. You're there to enjoy the flash of the lights or whatever, the cards coming out. Maybe you'll win, but you go in with, $20, 50, 100. That is not to win or lose. That's what you're willing to spend. Now, that's when
I went down to harness racing one time, and I had a set amount. I bet all 13 races right at the very beginning, and I just sat there, watched the races, had a drink, laughed, and at the end of the night, I think I was up $70.
Oh, hey, that's a good day.
But I didn't go there to win money. I went there
to have
to hang
fun.
out.
And
I think that's why I came away with the $70 in my pocket. Had I gone down there thinking that I was going to turn that 100 into 5.
Exactly.
Well,
no, that's stupid.
They would have got my 100 and I would have went home salty.
No, that's funny. I just thought about it now you're talking about that. When I was in Nebraska, we used to go to a place called, in Lincoln, Nebraska, Axar Bend Racetrack. And this was, just like, what do you call it there? The regular thoroughbreds. And you know what Axar Bend is?
Never heard of it.
Nebraska spelled backwards. It's no kidding. And it is. Axar Bend. That's Nebraska spelled backwards. But it was such a nice place, and we just went and had fun. Always, that's what I'm talking about. Always took the long shot, just for the heck of it. Throw a buck on it, You never know the long shot hits. You get the trifecta, whatever, la-di-da. Like I said, you walk home. I went in with expecting to spend $50. I come home with zero. Well, I spent $50. Who cares? But I tell you what, Gregor, we know me here. I don't sleep well because of my night terrors. There's actually like another 4 minutes left on this show, but I need to call my cab and go home. I'm about ready to leave your fire pit, and go outside and call me the Uber and get the heck out of here.
All right, then. Well, good night, Rob. Good night, Aaron.
All right.
Hey, good night, Ed.
Good night, Aaron, and anybody who called in tonight. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's her name, Gregor?
Yeah, good night, Crystal.
Crystal. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. And good night to the rest of you Floridians.
Thank you, Ed. Hey, it's all groovy, man. And as I said before, remember, this is entertainment purposes only. Peace out. It's all groovy.
Hey! Come on, baby. Hey there, sugar darling. Let me tell you something, girl, I've been trying to say now. You look so sweet